Shut up and sit down.
Good morning. It is Friday. I love a Friday. I'm going to see Black Widow with my daughter before her work shift today. See how I worked that in? I subtly slid that in there. She doesn't work today till this afternoon, so we're going to go catch Black Widow this morning at a matinee showing before she goes to work. She does not want any spoilers. I could be honest, I could perfectly be fine waiting until, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to go see it. But she's like, I don't want spoilers. I don't want to see spoilers. So it's like, okay, chill out. I got tickets yesterday. So we're going to go see it this morning. Cross my fingers. It's a good movie. My big thing is I'm dying to know who Taskmaster is. No spoilers in the chat, please, because that would make this guy cry. And you don't want to see me cry, do you? Do you? I mean, if I was told spoilers about Black Widow, I might just... And you wouldn't want that. Trust me, I'm an ugly crier. I really am. What's up, North Free? Howdy, how are you on this fantastic, fabulous First Man Friday? Why do I say First Man Friday? Because of course, I gotta do a little pimping, pimping it out. AJ Tom, good morning. Good morning to you. Let's hope Black Widow's a good movie. We've been waiting for it for about a decade. It seems like it. Anyhow, guys, First Man graphic novel by me, Andy Smith, 64 pages of fun, action-packed comic book adventure. A little bit of Shazam, a little bit of Captain Marvel, little personality of Spider-Man thrown into the mix. Get this book now, and it'll ship out same day or the next day to you. 64 pages, nice thick book, in demand. The link is in the description below. So please, if you haven't got it yet, what are you waiting for? It is literally right here in my pencil smudged, stained hands. Now yours won't be pencil smudged and stained. Yours will be nice and signed. I sign all of these. What's up, JP Roca? So definitely get that. And for the first time ever, I'm going to show you, I've been showing the sign-up page for First Man Volume 2, but now I'm going to show you what the actual campaign page looks like, because a week from today, this baby is going to launch. So a week from today, I'll be launching First Man Volume 2. Look at this. You can get the fabulous First Man bundle, all 5 books. If you haven't gotten First Man yet, save a little bit of money there. Or just the graphic novel with my cover. The Bart Sears variant cover once again. Or you can get my cover and Bart's cover. Or I'm sorry, this is First Man Volume 1 and Volume 2 together. You can get both covers of mine and Bart's. You can get my cover, Bart's cover. Or you can get my cover of Volume 1, my cover of Volume 2, the program book. Once again, there's the head sketch tier. We got the figure tier to wrap it all up. So there you go. Here is preview art from inside the book, never before seen until now. Val's in the house. What is up? 2-page spread. First man going to save the day. Here he comes talking to Daddy again. Introduced the Fourth World Foundation. Oh my God, look at this gorgeousness that'll be coming to you. Val says, I love Val's compliments because he always drops a naughty word, but I have a mouth like a truck driver, so I don't care. So there you go, guys. This is the campaign. Little character bios here for everyone. Fourth, who is Adonis? Bart's variant cover. The parody ad is back. Yo, show this on the stream already. So that is what's coming our way, guys. So please, let's get on that. Here we have the sketch cover that I am doing. So we can't forget about that either. Got to get on that as well. And, you know, that is how I roll with this stuff. So let's get back to doing a little bit of scribbling in the house, a little bit of scribbling with a mouse. I don't use a mouse, I use a pen. Full screen layout, boom, you don't need to see me. Adonis has to be Cecil, you never know. I tried drawing First Man during the professionals last night. I've been a B level of respect for your skills, Andy. First Man's difficult costume to draw. You get it right. Every time I draw First Man, I have to look back actually at, I have a costume drawing of him up on my board for when I draw him. So I agree. All right, guys, why work on Kilowog's head here? How about you inform me of what female should I draw on this cover? Could it be a Green Lantern female? It could be. Could it be a, what do you call it? Another female of the DC universe? Of course. It does not have to be a female that is of the Green Lantern persuasion. So hit me with some ideas and I'll see what I like. And while you guys do that, I will work on breaking down Kilowog's face here. What's everybody's plans this weekend? You know, as I draw, I don't chat too much. North Freesa, Deltaverse, Fire and Ice, JP Roca, Arisia. Arisia, I believe, is a Green Lantern. Is she the yellow, kind of yellowish one with really kind of a pixie cut? Is that who she is? I'm trying to remember. Penumbra as a GL. Well, that's not bad. I don't remember what Kilowog's ears look like, so I'll just sketch in where they would go. And then once I do my reference, I'll see if he actually has ears. I like Kilowog to have a nice big brow line. Big, beefy brow line. Yes, that's her. Okay, you know what? I might draw Arisia. I never thought of her. Very good. Very good. Oh, Kilowog's neck is Kilowog's neck makes a football player's neck look like a baby. He's huge. You can give him some veiny stuff in here. Let me do this. Always like to draw the hidden edges just to make sure everything's lined up right. Really pop that brow. Pop that brow. Pop that brow. Now, I actually have in here Kilowog reference to look at. This is from, you know what this is from. This is from my naked Kilowog that I drew. Give him his little thingies there on top of his head. So look at that reference if you remember. North Free, are you going to do any background on this cover? I could. I could either do some buildings like the planet of Oa, or I could do space, the final frontier, just some planets back there. So we'll see. So let me finish roughing in these things here that he has. I even downloaded for reference, I'll show you guys a toy to look at. Why does Naked Kilowog keep coming up? Naked Kilowog in the morning, baby. Yeah, but, well, one, Naked Kilowog's not up, if you know what I mean. There. You know, you come to this channel for, AJ says, Arissa is going to be interesting, not used to Andy drawing female characters with an average breast size. Pshaw. I can do that. Challenge accepted. You come to my channel for lowbrow, elementary school level humor, and you go to Aaron's channel for highbrow type of humor, I believe. That's how I like to look at it, at least. Aaron gives you highbrow humor. I give you, no pun intended, definitely kiddie school stuff that children would think is funny. I don't like that nose. He's got that oink oink pig nose. Let's see what the figure looks like here. This is one reason I did it. Oh yeah. Look at that view of the face. Let me do that, do this, dump that, do this, do that, do this, do that. There we go. That gives me some good reference to do for the face. AJ says, don't worry, you brought it down to your level yesterday. I like to think the jokes I do kind of raise the bar, actually. Because, you know, they get Aaron to think some. And by the way, sign up for Wraith of God if you haven't already. So he has no ears here, like I thought. These are ears, so I must redo these. His little ears are up here, as I did there. So yeah, I like to think that I actually raise the bar some with my humor level. So that's how I look at it. So his nose cuts in like this, and then his mouth barrel really wraps around. So I've got a lot of redrawing to do on this mouth. Not a fan of what I did here. The mouth, if you're wondering, they call it the mouth barrel because the underdrawing of a mouth kind of is like a barrel type shape. Deltaverse, I'm taking a class with Jason Brubaker, and he has us doing a full turnaround of our characters to make our reference and ease things. That's actually what I did when I taught at the college level at the University of North Carolina. I would have my students create characters and have them do full turnarounds of the characters they created. So for the future assignments in my class, they could just reference those turnarounds. So that sounds like a winning formula, if you ask me. Wow, this toy, Kilowog's got a big old chin in this toy. He's got big double chin action. You're not seeing any muscle on his neck right here. He's got big jowls. Big jowls. Ears go back like that. Everything comes down to basic shapes, my friend. Think about the basic shapes when you're drawing. You'll never go wrong. I would think for Kilowog, it's got to be kind of hard to eat. I mean, with these things popping on his face, it must be hard to eat. Oh, I got a nice question in the chat that I will answer in 1 second here. Oh, yeah, that is Kilowog. Look at that. Pop that brow. Pop that brow. Pop that brow. The question, two questions. Did you ever teach figure drawing class with a nude model? I did not. When will you be making First Man toys? Man, I would love to make First Man toys, but they are expensive, and I'm a little fish in this big ocean, so I've got to build up some before I do that. Oh, yeah, but if she was hot back in 1990, then posing like a photo shoot for Hustler is a good thing, right? Did my students have a high pass rate or did many drop out? I only had like 12 to 15 students in my class, and they all passed, but some were good, some weren't. Here's a trick: have students design a character. Most will do a straight on view, some a three-quarter, hardly any turnaround. Then to see if they understand what they drew in one view, have them do a turnaround. Exactly. That's why I have my students do turnarounds. That's how you do it. Big John Beatty dropping the knowledge in the house. Nice. JP says she was not hot, I'm afraid. Oh, that sucks. Well, in the Kubert school, we had nude models, and we had a guy that we nicknamed Woody. So you can figure out why we nicknamed that guy Woody. And then we had a woman that was Dimply, I'll say. So you figure out what the rest of that means. We'll just leave it at that. I wish Andy would teach again, or at least, very least, a pre-recorded class with the option to have personal critique. I thought about it. Oh yeah, trick him out, John. Don't mention the turnaround first. That's true. That is true. All right, let me reduce this down. See how we're looking here with Kilowog's head. It's way different from the way first time I did it, but that's okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that Kilowog. You know what? I'm going to reduce it down just a wee bit though. Hold on. he could be speaking to Hal. So his mouth could be open, see a little bit of teeth in there. This is why I love digital, because I can say, you know what, I'm going to make Kilowog's head just a wee bit smaller. Oh yeah, baby. That's Kilowog. Oh, look at that Kilowog, man. Look at him go. Yes. Yes. His little baby eyes right there. Eek. Little eye. Little eyeball. Just constructing the base of the ear here. So on this side, it's here. Yep. Always draw through your shapes, people. AJ Tom says, Andy teaches every time I open my Drawing Dynamic Comics. It's the most used art book. Oh, man. I told you, don't make me cry. Are you trying to make me cry? Because that'll do it. All right, let's draw Arissa. Arissa. Hit the save button. Trust me, there are times I have not hit the save button. Maybe in the future Deltaverse, everyone in Comicsgate seems to be playing this by ear, step by step. We can only hope. All right, Arissa. Go back to my sketchy love. Actually, you know what? I'm going to create. Let me see. You know what? I can do. I can use this level layer for her. Sketch her in right here. Boost that pencil up some. Oh, Arissa. I will be pulling up an image of her to look at for reference. Actually, I don't know if I have to pull an image for her for reference. I might have one on my spin rack by Gil Kane, because I've got this Green Lantern annual on my spin rack, Green Lantern Corps annual, I should say, on my spin rack by the Gilmeister, and it might have her in it. Let me look real quick. Travis Frederick, hello to you. No need to hope, nor three. I will pester Andy till he makes the class. AJ, how about a big Starro GL as a background? Starro GL. Yeah, I got to think about that. Give me a second here. Trying to find. There's my Gil Kane annual. Got a couple Gil Kane things on my spin rack, of course. Gil Slammadama Ding Dong Kane. master class in comical books, if you will. So let's see. Oh, she is in this book. I'll show you what are we using for reference. Boom, pulled this bad boy out. Green Lantern Corps by the Gill Master. This was on my spin rack, or is on my spin rack. And there she is. Right, right there. That's her. So that's who I'm going to draw down there. Look at Gil getting it on with the butt shots. Oh, so bad with the camera. Look at that goodness. Yeah. One of my favorite books right here. Big time. Big time. Gil definitely is the man. What number is this? Number 1, Tales of the Green Lantern Corps Annual number 1. All right. That's who I'm going to draw. She's got a nice little pixie haircut. So let me get back to that screen. I just opened one I didn't mean to. Bink. Bink. Let's see. JP says, nice reference. It is. All right, let's go back to Boom. Nobody needs to see my face. And who knows, once I'm done sketching her in, I might be able to draw her a little bit bigger because I can blow things up. But you see, as I'm constructing this figure, it's just basic shapes. There's no anatomy yet. No way. I'm not dealing with anatomy yet. Just worried about the basics, baby. The basics. When foreshortening, draw the foot or hand or whatever first, and then you draw back to the shoulder blade or hip. So you don't draw shoulder out, you draw fist or whatever is in the foreground, and then you draw back to it. Basic shapes. Man, having me drawing a woman that has a small boobages. How will I survive this? Like a champ. That's how. I could get through it. To me, she's like she's a teenager, right? I mean, she's a young girl, isn't she? She's not like old, or maybe she's young for whatever race she is, since she's not human. I don't know. God, I wish I could draw as fast as Mr. Lopresti does. Man, just gets it done. Uh-oh. Somebody's starting off a question with serious question, Andy. Oh, those scare me. That's like when the woman says we need to talk, or a woman, not mine. Mine doesn't say that. Just, saying. Before I get to the question, back in late 90s at San Diego, Gene Colan told me I was on my way to becoming a great visual. Oh, that's cool. Never got to meet him. Serious question. Is there a secret to getting the scale right when foreshortening something? Practice. She's a teen. Is there a secret to getting scale right when foreshortening something? Well, when you're doing something like this figure back here, since she's in the background, you can't do forced perspective. And what I mean by that is, We'll pop a new layer here. You're not going to do a fist like that because the camera's not close enough to foreshorten to have the fist that big in the foreground, so you can't do a fist that big. Now with Hal here, I could have easily done, because he's the most prominent figure in the foreground. So with Hal, I could have done a fist this big, just blocking in. Billy Ray Dog is in the house. What's up, Billy Ray? So I could have easily done a fist this big with Hal in the foreground. Let me just knock this back some. Like this. And then taking it back to his shoulder, and it would work because he's so big close to us in the foreground already. I think that makes sense. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Maybe I'm punch drunk. No, because I'm not really tired. So see, I could have done that. And I'll be honest with you, I might just do that anyhow because I kind of like the way that looks. So who knows? I might go in and redraw it just to put him in the foreground like that. AJ says, dang, Andy, that's cool. That makes sense. Yeah, so I mean, if you're in the foreground, if the character's really in the foreground, or not really in the foreground, but the foreground most character, then you can exaggerate it like that. But I couldn't do it with her because she's just too far in the background. But like I said, I kind of like this, so I might have to redraw what I already did here and do this, because that's pretty cool. This is what you get from experimenting and stuff. This is one reason I'm slow when it comes to drawing pages, because I'll get a vision of something like this. I'll be like, oh, let me try this real quick. And my real quick turns into a lot longer time. And then I'm like, oh, crap, I could have had the page done today. Oops. But I do kind of like that. So I might redraw my Green Lantern to look more like that. So AJ says, I have a tendency to make that fist too big. Is that just practice? Yeah, it's practice. It's practice. Your eye will get used to seeing it. So yeah, it's practice. Practice makes perfect. Does practice make perfect? Practice makes perfect. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right, let's get back to her. Let's just pop that off for now. I do like that, though, because it breaks up the symmetry. Because right now, on Hal Jordan, both his arms are kind of doing the same thing, which when I first laid it out, I thought would be cool. But now that I did that, I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. I might have to do the fist in the foreground like that. So, AJ, thank you for that. What up, Praetor? Hey, Andy, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? I don't know. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? I'm hoping there's a punchline to that. So somebody, who was it that said, draw this chick Arissa because she has small boobs? So what I'm hearing is, I always like to indicate the chest line. What I'm hearing is she's not going to have cans like this. These are a no-no for her. I guess that's probably a big no-no for her. North Free says, shove one of the Guardians into the bottom left corner or another lantern. You can never have too many. What I could do right here is kind of overlooking everybody in the background. is a big Ganthet head, a guardian's head, like he's looking on at his disciples here. I could do that. Whoa, young Padawans, go out into the universe and save everything. So maybe I'll do that back there. Floating head, very Kirby-ish. Yes. Cheekbones of power. I like giving these guys the big, frothy, fuzzy eyebrows. Just sketching where the eyes go. So maybe I'll do that right there. Oh. Mogo. I don't want to draw the living planet. It's just a planet. Cool. That looks like classic Silver Age with the big head perspective. Thank you. Good luck with that, man. I hope everything goes well. I hope it's nothing too serious with her. I like this. I like these guys because they're old, so you can play with things like you know how old people kind of have the big bulbous nose. There's nothing I like. Oh, that mouth isn't really lined up right. Well, why redraw it when I can just move it? I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Move it. All right, let me get back to her. Of course, her boobs aren't going to be that big. Nobody's called me out yet. I'm kind of ashamed of you people. Barrett's disorder. I don't know what Barrett's disorder is. Arissa can have a big chest. Why not? She can be a modern teen who drinks a lot of milk with HGH. That's true. But she's not. I'm not giving her a big rack. I need to put it to rest. People saying, Smith, you can't draw tiny boobages. I can too. Remember when they thought Ganthet needed a ponytail? I did. I drew him with a ponytail, I think. I can draw little boobies just like anybody. There we go. Boom. Tiny little ones. Tiny little ones. I don't like this arm. So I'm going to erase it. No! Yeah, I did. I told you. I said I was going to erase it. You think I was lying? Dick Smothers has Barrett's disorder. It can lead to esophageal. Oh. Let me draw it back. Like this. So for new comics this week, I picked up only 3 books. I picked up Nocterra #3 by Scott Snyder, Tony Daniel. I'm enjoying that series. I picked up Geiger I believe it's #4 by Jeff Johns and Gary Frank. Enjoying that series. And I picked up the final conclusion to Snake Eyes Snake Eyes Dead Game by Liefeld with the cadre of inkers. And I thought it was awesome seeing that jam issue with all the different inkers. I would love American Style. Who remembers that show, Love American Style? I would love to see that G.I. Joe book printed in black and white so I can really dissect those inkers. All right, before I start finishing her up, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I want to see how this big fist looks. But I don't want to erase this because if I don't like the big fist, I want to be able to go back to that. So I duplicated the layer so I can save it. And then on this layer, I'm going to go in with my eraser, my big bad eraser here, and be like, goodbye. No! Yep, it's gone. And then I'm going to pop on this and reduce the opacity. And on that layer, I can see how it looks. AJ says you should check out Palmy Adder-Connor and Moritat on Invincible Red Sonja, Andy. It's fantastic. Oh, I really like Moritat's artwork, so I might do that. It's where Happy Days started. Happy Days started on Love American Style? Is that what you're telling me? I don't know about that. Oh my God, you should get that. Definitely get that Snake Eyes because you got Neal Adams inking Rob Liefeld. Neal did a great job. He even redrew an arm totally to put it in more perspective. It's funny, the Neal inked a close up of oh my God, the Baroness, and it actually looks really Bill Sienkiewicz to me. So that was pretty cool. Dan Panosian did a great job inking Rob. Ryan Otley did a great job. Our boy Fragga Boom did a fantastic job inking. He got a great page to ink as well. Love American Style gave us Love Boat. I didn't know that. Anyone see the blood covered variant Cyberfrog off EVS's channel members? Came out last night. It's pretty. No. Darn it. I backed it. I want that Cyberfrog toy. And what are you talking about? Love Boat. The Love Boat. Soon I'll be making another run. The Love Boat. Na, 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 na. That's what I do when I don't know the words. I hum. So with his arm pulled up like this, man, the pectoral, well, one, you get the bicep coming in full effect here, baby. The chest swoops down, but the chest, this muscle, goes all the way around to the other side of the bicep. So it's totally covering any bit of the clavicle we'd see. Like that. On the shoulder, we're only going to see the front head of the shoulder muscle because of how the arm's rotating around. So we're not going to see the other heads. But if we drew through, the shoulder would go here, connect, and then back like that. With the arm being pulled up like that, what's that do to the trapezius, yo? It jacks it up. Simple test while you're at home watching this stream. Lift your shoulder up, feel your trapezius muscle, and you can feel it crunch up some as you lift the shoulder. I've heard Kanati mention the Snake Eyes a few times. Oh yeah, he inked the page too. Fred Grady was the shit. Fred Grady, was he Gopher? He was great. T to a Y. Yeah. Man, I got to admit, I think I'm going to like this arm up here like this. So thank you for asking me to explain a little bit of foreshortening, because without you, I wouldn't have done this. Oh, I got an Indiegogo book in the mail yesterday from a campaign I backed called Perfect 10. I don't know if you guys have heard of the campaign or the book Perfect 10, but I got that in the mail yesterday. I missed out on issue 1 when it originally came out, so I backed issue 2 and backed the level where I could get issue 1 as well. So I got 1 and 2 and a couple other goodies that came with it. Deltaverse. Pshaw, don't say that. He says, yeah, right, Andy, I'm too fat for that. No, no, no. I will not have shaming here. Not have it. And remember, once we get to the pinky, all the fingers, if you close your hand, All the fingers kind of gravitate towards the center of your palm when you close your hand. So the pinky goes in like this. We don't see the side here. A lot of people draw this fist at this angle. So here's the basic shape of it, of the fist. And a lot of people I see will draw this pinky going like this. But it doesn't, because it wraps towards the center. So you actually don't see the side of the pinky there. You just see some of the palm, side of the palm. Thumb, got to work that thumb, baby. Actually, you're not even going to see that part, so I can erase that little bit. Got the fingers, knuckles. And you know, the funny thing is, you're like, dude, you're literally telling me all the anatomy you're drawing. Oh, knuckles and this and this. I do this when I'm by myself too. I'll be like, and the knuckles are doing this. And it's just, I don't know, it's a nice, helpful reminder to me. Don't shame me when I talk to myself. Is Perfect 10 a book about Bo Derek? No, it is not. It's sci-fi-ish, right on JP, but the woman is a Perfect 10 that stars in it. Perks are added. The perk limbs won't have blood splatter on it. Wonder how that would look. Wait a second. When you're talking about the blood, are you talking about on Cyberfrog? Are you talking about the bloody head? I don't think he's doing a whole figure that's bloody. I think he's I want to say he is it's not the whole figure that's bloody, it's just the head. That's what you're talking about, I believe. All right, this is annoying me. My anal retentiveness, seeing that. That's the palm underneath, just like to sketch it in, make sure I know where I'm going. This is the wrist. Forearm shape. Elbow. Pop into lat. Let's look at this now. Oh yeah, booyah. AJ, my man. I believe this is the one I'm sticking with. Thank you for that suggestion. Good googly moogly. Look at that. Got to adjust the costume line because it wraps around. Glove. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that too. That was a happy accident. I feel like Bob Ross. I was just erasing a little bit of the lat just because I thought the pencil line was too thick. Next thing you know, I've got this nice angle going on here of it. Don't forget the GL ring, son. I'm not going to forget that. I'm going to do that right now. Don't forget the GL ring. What do you think? What do you think? I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Of course, I'm not going to forget that. Because I'm an anal retentive professional, I'm going to use my template. I'll have to reference what the old ring looks like these days, because I'll be honest, I'm not sure. See? Ring of Power. Damn, I can't believe I didn't lay it out that way in the first place. I'm so glad. That's why I love you guys in the chat, giving me these great ideas. What's this? A smiling, not smirking superhero? Wow, of course. He's happy. Yes, it's YouTube channel members. Okay, so it's that head. Okay. Okay. Making a circle is difficult. It can be. But when you have these nifty tools, it's not that difficult. Let's what time do we got here? We got 8:51. I got about 15 more minutes. So the title of this stream is a lie because it won't be finished today. But I will leave it up to you guys to decide if I should keep drawing this on the stream or if you guys are sick of it and it's like, you know what, buddy, we don't care anymore about this. Take it off the stream. Finish it on your own damn time. We want other things from you. So if that's the case, you just let me know, and I will finish this someplace else. North Free GL Ring is still the coolest weapon off DC Comics. God darn it. You, my friend, are speaking the truth. All right, let's work on her a little bit. Get that nice curve to her hip. She might be a teenager, but that don't mean she can't have some booty. North Free says, stop teasing, Andy, you troll. You know we love these draw streams. I want to see you ink that physical cover. Keep drawing live. I want to see it finished for F's sake. All right, guys. All right, calm down. No need to beat me up. I'll finish it. We'll have, maybe every other day we'll do it. So no worries, guys. Like I said, I'm just no Aaron Lopresti when it comes to speed. That dude just gets it done. Love American. Oh my God. Earworm alert. Earworm alert. I got Love American style stuck in my head. 2-for-1 Lepret. Right? Two awesome drawings on Dan Fragaboom's Fragajune last day. In the amount of time it would have taken me not even to get one done. I seriously probably wouldn't even have got one done. Lopresti is just a freaking machine. He just lays it down. Two for one Lopresti. Making up nicknames. The guy's probably still sound asleep because it's 6 a.m. out there. Actually, it's 6 a.m. He might be awake now. I could call him, but I won't do that to him. Singing in the rain. God, you can tell I get so bothered by silence because usually I'm listening to a podcast. So because I can't actually hear you guys and I look up every now and then to read, if you think Aaron is fast, watch him go up against Dave Williams. David leaves Aaron in the dust. No way. You know what? I know Dave is fast, actually. I've seen him draw. Got to see some Brohawk art. Be right back. I mean, what? What are you talking about? Now, I've seen David Williams draw. That dude, he's another one, man. These guys are just machines. All right, let's do the Fist, the Fury here. Her little Green Lantern ring. Little ring. Little girl has a little ring. I could always just whistle while you work. Ronald Shaw has to roll out. Have a great day, Ronald. Have a great weekend. Hail Comicsgate. Damn right. See ya. This is why I meant to click on corrected that problem. I now subscribe to David Williams. Well, it's about time. I've subscribed to David Williams for a long time now. Come on. All right. So this is Arisia. Arisia. So I got to do her back leg. I just realized that. Or maybe I did, and YouTube sub me wouldn't be the unsub. Really? YouTube unsubbing people is not cool. And remember, whoever is joining here for the first time, subscribe to the channel. Trying to build this bad boy up. Want to get to 1,000. If you don't know, 1,000 is a magic number in YouTube land. So any help to get there would be greatly appreciated. If you know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean by saying it that way. What am I doing? What in the Jeezy Beezies am I doing? Oh, getting back. Somebody said they'd like to see me ink this cover. That could be. I just have to figure out the camera setup because I would be inking it obviously traditionally. So doing that, I'd have to figure out how I can get my camera so you guys can see it good enough. Um, it would obviously be shot from my iPhone. Well, I don't know. I'd have to see if I maybe extend the webcam that I have, but then I don't know how the video quality of the webcam would be compared to shooting it with my iPhone. So things would be in play. Past Master Dan says we could get wrenches for what? My channel? This little baby channel of mine? I don't know if I need it. I don't know. I don't know if I need it or not. Oh, you mean once I get thousands max number because that's the money number? Booyah. It is and it isn't because not only do you have to get 1,000 subscribers, you have to have, I think, 4,000 watch hours in a calendar year as well. And if you don't get it, you know, if I know correctly, on day 365 4 or day 365, if you have 3,999 watch hours and day 366, you still do, it starts over, I think. So that's the tough part. When you first started doing digital, did you still sweep the page for crumbs? Nope, I sure didn't. I can honestly say I've never done that. So I've done dumb stuff, but I've never swept the page for crumbs when I first started drawing digitally. So yeah, I got to get to 1,000. Not easy. Last night I hosted the professionals. I had 50 people watching live, I believe, at one point. Now, a lot of those people already subscribed to my channel, but I'm assuming all 50 don't. So let's say even 10 that don't. My subscribers should have went up by 10. Did it? No. And I'm not complaining to those people because you know what? Thank you for watching. But hit the subscribe button, man. Come on. I like to block things in very square, and then I can smooth them out. So like this foot's going back like this. So I block in the back of the heel like a square. And then once I get to the final drawing, I'll actually smooth it out. But just by doing that, and even on this one, I can see the shape of the foot better as well. All right, let's see the progress we made today. Aaron, if you saw this, would be laughing at me going, oh my God, this is your third day working on this? Son, I would be done by now. Just want to get her rib cage right. Make sure if anybody's watching Aaron later today, you say that I've been working on a sketch cover for 3 days now, so he can laugh at me. All right, let's turn off the underdrawing, see where we're at. This is where we're at. Where we're at. Oh, it's coming together. Let me get this bigger on the screen. Beware my power. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Coming together. Guys, that is beautiful. There's no room for the rib cage when with those balloons. Oh, come on now. She doesn't have big balloon boobies. I see stuff on screen and try to flick it off, but it's your screen. Oh, I want to know if he pinches the paper to zoom in when he's drawing traditional. No, I just move my head closer to the paper. The bloody YouTube algorithm. Yeah, JP says the progress looks great. Thank you. I might make these just swoop in like that because she doesn't have super developed pecs, but the muscle would still swing down, connect to the rib cage. So like just to show you real quick, if she didn't have any boobies at all, wrong layer. If she didn't have any boobies at all, the chest would come down to here, and her pec would be like that, and then the rib cage cuts in, of course. So that's why I like to see the sweep of the pectoral line when I draw stuff. And you see underneath here, it lines up nicely. So anyhow, I can dump that later. So that is today in Green Lantern world. That is where we're at. Just let me save that. Take the old man's specs off. Hello, I'm back. I am back. I will be leaving here, so I need to go. She could really beg with those cups. She could. Good show last night. Thank you very much. Give her Barbara Eden boobs. Oh, Barbara Eden. Nice ones. Guys, like I said before, please go and sign up for First Man Volume 2. The sign-up page will get you 10% off when the campaign launches next Friday. Next Friday, this campaign launches. You can get 10% off. The sign-up link is in the description below. If you haven't backed First Man Volume 1 yet, go ahead and do that. Link is in the description below as well. Book will ship out. Thanks, Andy. You've been a hoot. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And guys, until next time, you know I'm always bringing... Get your sexy on. I'm bringing sexy back.